Hi,
Hi, in this episode, we're going to be interviewing Abby, also known as.
Wretched Little Antelope on Instagram. She's just a really bubbly and fun person, but very deep
Yes,
emotionally.
and we're going to be talking about being seen, being heard, and being yourself and being unique.
Being unique and true to yourself as an artist can be very daunting in a world where you have to sell to make ends meet, and it seems that's hard.
And being different from your upbringing as well.
Yes, and that can be difficult too because it's something you're so used to.
Yes. So
Stay tuned.
stay tuned.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Chat Creatives. I'm Claudia.
I'm Siri, and today we're at the Oval Dog Cafe, coffee in Rio Rancho.
Rio Rancho, yes.
I love
we
it.
came this far. And
Yes.
It's amazing.
It's
It's beautiful. This is the first time that we're having a outdoor interview and
I
like
know.
chat.
It's finally warm enough.
It
Because
is.
we got started in January, and it was
chilly.
It was too cold for anything.
Yeah. Yes.
And now it's kind of the May. It's like this is like good weather.
It is.
It's not windy.
It is. I love it.
Yeah.
Don't say anything because it's New Mexico, and you know how that goes. And
Oh,
we
yes.
might have rain or snow in 5 minutes.
I know. Oh my goodness. Someone was telling me about that. Like, just don't jinx the wind.
Yes. What are you up to this week?
This week I am doing the Los Ranchos Art Market tomorrow morning. So I will be there every second and fourth Saturday.
We will be together, so you'll get to see us. You get the magic of
the podcast.
Yes.
You can see us both in one go and see us behind the screen. That would be pretty fun actually to meet y'all.
Yeah.
You gotta come and say hello.
Yes, come and say hi. You do not have to buy anything. Just come and say hi.
That would be the best thing.
Yeah.
Because there was that one girl at the Chocolate Fest, and she was like, I have this sticker. Claudia and I were giving out stickers, and she's like, I have this one. And she's like, oh, I'm the artist. And I was like, ah. And we talked about.
I know. It feels really cool.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But that's all about building community.
We want to welcome Abby today. She's our featured artist, and she was featured at the Tribal College magazine on the Tribal College magazine. And she is from Acoma Pueblo. Have you grown up here in Rio Rancho?
No, I haven't actually. I've been off and on
Okay.
the reservation, but mainly on the reservation.
Okay,
Wow.
that works. Okay, so welcome. This is so awesome to have you. What are you guys drinking?
I am drinking a warm latte with 2 pumps of white chocolate.
Ooh. What about you?
I'm having a cinnamon with vanilla sweetener.
Ooh,
latte.
I don't know what I'm having.
Oh yeah, she is drinking an iced latte with also 2 pumps of white chocolate.
It was good. It was really good. And then they have pastries. So
I know. The owners are so nice.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, adorable people.
Yes.
But I think that's really what it's about. Like, you get to see the people and you're like, wow, I'm part of this community.
Yeah.
That's
you
awesome.
never realize that there's actually nice people here.
Exactly.
Yeah, you come out and see people and you're like, it's meeting people that makes it a community, I think. Like, I don't think I would have ever, like, if I don't see you at the gallery, how do I meet you?
It's all about human interaction.
It is. Yeah. It is. So tell us about yourself. How did you get started with art?
Oh, yeah.
My dad was an artist. He was a chef, but he was an artist on the side. And he kind of taught me throughout the whole, I was staying with him. We couldn't afford daycare. So I would just be with him. And through that whole time, all we'd be doing is just drawing and painting. And that's just kind of how it all started. And ever since then, I kind of been encouraged more to do it, like throughout middle school, throughout high school, and all my little art classes.
That's perfect.
And even my own family told me about all these different art schools that I should try and apply to. And each one of them that I applied to, I got accepted at. But I was the first one that I jumped on.
Would you suggest art school for every artist, or just a select few, or nobody?
I guess it just depends on how you feel individually, really, because I feel like I'm more of a freelance, or I don't really need all this constructive criticism when it comes to my artwork, but it doesn't hurt to have some knowledge about specific things, especially color theory, because you may think that you know what you're doing with colors, but you could be clashing with your own pieces and be like, why is it so ugly? And it's just because
Why is it brown?
yeah. And it's just because you're just using wrong colors, and
Yeah.
that's what they teach you is the tools, the necessary tools that you need to help you make your art your own, really. Yeah, but it's really just, it all depends on how you feel individually yourself. But without the help of I probably wouldn't be as expressive as I am with my artwork as I am today.
Yeah.
So you feel that school really kind of pushed you to make those right connections?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So what did you do after you finished with school?
I kind of took a break just because I was having some financial trouble, so I didn't have money for supplies or really materials, so I had to stop doing art.
Hang in there.
Thank you.
Yes.
But
Understand that.
and so I had to virtually step away from art for a while, but then I got the golden opportunity to come back home, and so I took that opportunity to be home to work on my artwork more and more. And now it went from feeling like I had to do it for money, like I had to do it to pay bills, I had to do it to buy this, I had to do it to like have a life. I lost the sight of expressing myself. I
Yeah.
lost the sight of like why I was actually doing art in the first place. And so now coming back home on the reservation, it helped open my eyes to that whole scenario of like, okay, well, this is why I was doing it. This is why I kept doing it. This is why I was very passionate about it, and why I went to school for it, and why I spent all this money on it. Like, it was all coming, like, it just helped ground me back to who I was before.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
So you find your inspiration in home. That's really
I
nice.
do. It's home, my people's stories, my grandfather's stories, actually.
Yeah.
And just being away, I've always been told like home is always going to be here no matter what, no matter where you go or how far you go, it's always going to be here. And so being on the reservation, you don't have opportunities to be an artist really, because everybody else is doing the same thing just to make ends meet, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
But with me, I kind of want to do it just to show that I am more than just a Pueblo girl who does pottery and makes jewelry. I can be this whole different artist who shows the side of Acoma that nobody gets to see, really. And like, I feel, I lost
you were saying there is actually inspiring itself. It's like, yes, everyone else is doing it, but I'm doing it for myself, not because I have to make ends meet. I think that's, as an artist, it gets so daunting, because we were talking about that the other day. Like, there are some situations, it's like, I work a full-time job outside the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I love it. Like, hi. But it is a lot of work. It's hard to keep that, like, how do you balance that out? Like, how do you keep inspired when the world, it feels very draining and hard to do that?
Exactly.
What about you, Claudia? How do you keep inspired? Because there's so many things that go on. It's like, and I know for you, I know for me, you are one of my inspirations.
Oh,
like every time we hang out, I want to go home and draw, because she puts a little fire into me. I see her drawing, and I'm like, oh, I should do that too.
I think my inspiration is escape.
Ooh.
Because I deal with family life, and I'm a mom, I'm a daughter, I'm all this.
You're the main organizer of everyone's life in your home.
You're the nucleus.
Yes.
A little, yes,
Exactly.
yeah, true. And I need like escape out of it.
Yeah.
And so like this week, I don't think I've painted much this week, and I feel the urge to go home and like I need to do something.
I'm the same way. I feel that. Because like when I'm away from artwork, I just get like an itch.
And you're like, what if I lose my skills?
Yeah,
I'm
the same, because I know the more I stay away from it, the more I'm gonna be like, well, I don't know how to do this anymore.
I think it's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
You will not. I don't think we will forget it.
It gets rocky at first, and then
actually sometimes it's better. Like with watercolor, I did watercolor. Sorry. You do something and then leave it for a few months and come back to it, and you've got this skill that you're like, where did I get it?
Yeah.
Sometimes giving you a break helps, and makes you even better.
Oh yeah.
Did you have
definitely.
pieces like that where you were like, I have to walk away, and then you come back and you're like, boom?
It was the coyote favorite. I love it so much.
Yes.
Well, I was looking at it, and I was like, this is my favorite of your work.
Thank
Because
you.
a lot of your pieces are so bright and colorful. I'm like,
Mhm.
ooh, that looks like candy. Like you could just pop it in your mouth.
Mhm.
Which is something we'll go into later. But with that one was so different. But yet you could tell it was you.
Yeah.
I think that was so beautiful because
Thank you.
I mean, there's something so raw about being an artist when you see, even when they do a different style, you can tell who it was.
Yeah.
And that's something special.
Thank you. But with that piece, so it was when I started my printmaking class. It was, I think, my first semester starting it, and we were doing litho printing, and that's basically when you would draw on a palette or like a clear screen, and then there's like blue tint on it, and you put it in the UV light, and it burns that image on
Oh
it.
yeah.
And then you take it to the washing and wash out all the black mark that you left on there, and it leaves the blue tint, but it washes all the black pieces away. And so you have that like little faint image. And so I did that. I did a coyote piece. I kind of just did like a ink drawing on like the piece of mirror, really.
Really?
Yeah, and I just kind of just ink draw. I tried to draw a coyote, really,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. The eyes were like they kind of didn't show out really, or they got washed away while I was draining or washing off the ink. And so I was like, well, I said, let me just see. And so the first on that paper, the background, the first one in the top like left corner was the first image that I slapped on there, and I was like, it's like you can't really see anything. And then I didn't remove the ink; I kind of just kept it on there. And on the bottom was the second image, and I was like, okay, well, it's kind of coming out. And then the third one, and then the fourth one was kind of just the remnants of the ink that was on the piece.
Wow.
And so I was like, okay, well, it's kind of alright, but it was just more like a tester. And my professor, he came over and he saw it and he was like, oh wow, that's an amazing piece. And I was like, it's just like tested, like it's just a test out to see my litho. And he's like, no, he goes, that's really amazing. He's like, you should like do something with it, like paint on it. And I was like, you think so? And he goes, yeah. And so I was like, all right, well, I'll think about it. So I kind of just rolled it up and kept it in my drawer for the rest of the semester.
Oh my word.
And then it wasn't until I think 2 years after our school had like a little art like exhibition competition to be featured in the tribal college magazine.
Yes.
For AHEC, that's what it was. For AHEC and all that over there. And so when the judges came, they were talking about how they wanted to see like all the student stuff and stuff like that, and have pick some individually and have them show at AHEC, which is at the convention center down here in downtown.
Yeah.
And and my painting professor, he was like, do you have anything that's ready? And I was like, no, I don't, but I have this print. I said, I don't know what I should do with it. I said, I was thinking of painting on it. And he was like, well, do it.
Yes.
And I was like, okay. So I was looking at it for the longest time, and I was like, I don't know what to paint on this. I didn't know what I'm going to paint. And then I was looking at it for a really long time, and I said, well, it's a coyote, so why not a coyote? And so I just started doing my coyote piece. And this is another first time I started doing stippling. Stippling, it's a technique where you barely lightly touch the piece or
Is this
the
with
painting.
ink?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And it was my first time doing that. And the more I kept doing it, the more like I loved doing it, and like how that technique was my favorite. And I didn't realize there was a name for that technique because I did that technique already before, but I just didn't know it had a name. And so after
I used to
that,
do a little stippling in the past. That's really cool.
wow. And then after that, then once I finished the painting, coyotes in Navajo and in Pueblo, or basically in any type of indigenous culture, they're seen as witches or jokesters or like bad energy. And the way that we protect ourselves from bad energy is burning sage or weed grass. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna burn the edges. So it's like in a way protected or like kept in, so like bad energy doesn't go out.
That
Really.
is so cool.
What is the name of the piece?
Trushk.
Trushk?
Trushk.
What does it mean?
Coyote.
That is really cool.
Thank you.
It made me learn. So making a masterpiece, that's so cool.
Thank
It's
you.
funny because you don't really like you make stuff and you're like not thinking of doing a masterpiece.
Yeah.
And you're like just doing it because you're like, okay, I think this will help and this will help.
Yeah.
But that's so great.
And it got second place in the competition too at my school. Yeah, it had a little
Nice.
ribbon.
Cheers to you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And more. Yeah. I love that the importance of your upbringing. You were raised by your dad.
Mhm.
That is so awesome.
He basically, long story short, he went from the gutters to literally a chef, like who worked in 5-star restaurants and worked alongside other top chefs as well, and then down to a father who was like, okay, I need to be here for my kids. I can't be anywhere else other than here for them. And that's why he started planting himself here in New Mexico, because before, as a chef, he was going everywhere.
Yeah.
But because of his family, he decided to like, okay, well, I'm gonna settle down now. And so he started working at the small little restaurants here in Albuquerque and whatnot. But then he started spending more time at home with me, and that's when we started both getting into art more. He would do pastels. I'd be messing around with like watercolor and paints, Crayola. Yeah.
So what's your medium now?
My medium now, I'm getting really hard into illustration, digital illustration. I'm really getting into that. And that was one thing I was always scared to touch because it was so like digital. It wasn't anything like traditional or like something I can do with my hands, really. It's like all computer based. So I was kind of intimidated, but once I took a course, it helped me overcome that intimidation to do it.
But in a culture that is so traditional, I think a lot of many artisans are Native American, do pottery or do that type of the same type of art. How is it taken? How is the pressure, or how is it taken that what is Abby's not doing pottery? Was it accepted easily? Is it hard for you? Was it hard for them to see you do something different?
Well, my grandmothers do pottery on my dad's side. They're my grandmother Lucy Lewis. She does pottery, and she's well known for her pottery. And it's everywhere. It's in Acoma, it's in Santa Fe, it's here. And so I was like, well, already somebody in the family is known for pottery. So I was like, well, all my family members are known for all these different things, but I want to be known for something individually, something unique, something different, something completely like subsided from traditional practices.
Own thing.
Yeah, like sewing and pottery making, those are all traditional practices that we've been doing for centuries. But painting, it's different. I mean, you have
digital art.
Yeah, digital art.
Different.
Digital art is completely different because it's more modern, it's more advanced, it's more technical, it's more like, it's just like more like critical thinking, really. And how I feel, or how my grandmother feels like painting pottery designs or making the pottery, how she sings to it, how she talks to it, is how I feel when I do my digital artwork. Because it's like I'm making the signals, I'm making the designs, and it's like I'm talking to it, I'm coaxing it, I'm creating it. Because the more I put positive energy into it, the more like it's gonna love me back, and then we're both gonna just bounce off each other. Yeah.
I love that.
And that's like what my grandma's told me about when it comes to making pottery, is it's a spirit, because you're taking from the earth, and Mother Earth is a person, it's an individual, it's a spirit, and you're taking from her to make something else. You're creating a child, another spirit. And so when you're talking to it, you're coaxing to it like a mother would, you're giving it grow, giving it life, giving it a personality and its own like self. And it's just, I love it.
What a beautiful theme,
so
especially,
cute.
well, this is going to be Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah.
So that feels like such a, like mothering your artwork.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is so beautiful.
and wow, what a way to like mix tradition but your own self and a new thing too.
Yeah.
And combine all three and to make something new. That's beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
And so bold and brave for you to like, I'm going to do something different and not be the same, like be the same traditional
breaking
thing.
the norm.
Good for you for saying I'm going to go but in the same way that
Yeah.
your ancestors have done it.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of
A
break.
chat
A chat.
outside of the chat.
Abby, so how can we support you? Where can we find your stuff? Where?
Well, I don't have, like I said, I don't have a lot of money for gallery websites.
We need money.
Yeah.
Please.
Support.
And so I'm utilizing Instagram
Yeah.
right now.
Yes.
So and my account was always blank. I'm trying to fix it.
Okay.
Because that's also a place where I sell my earrings and my bags and like everything that I make handmade.
I saw that you were a designer as well. Like,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
aspiring to be. I'm not official. I'm aspiring to be.
Okay.
I want to have like alternative Pueblo style.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm starting off with the earrings and like the
Okay,
bags
yes.
and bracelets.
Yeah, that's
and my artwork is also going to be on my Instagram too.
people. Anybody who's interested in
Yes.
sending you money, and you can like
See,
I know.
go and buy in your.
Wow,
But
exciting.
no, that's awesome. And then a final question: red or green?
Red.
See how she chose just one, Claudia. See how she just chose one. Take notes, just like this.
That works.
Thank you.
I grew up on red, really.
Oh, that is awesome. So we have this little war about Christmas, which shouldn't be a thing, and then green or red. And so for me, I'm
green
like,
is
red or-
sometimes too hot for me.
It's okay.
I'm just happy
I
she chose
respect the
one.
one. Everybody's
You're so
different.
disappointed. You're just like,
Oh no.
You'll meet another Puebloan who likes Christmas.
oh no, I hope no.
There's a ton of them. I know.
No.
I don't mind. I don't mind if there's people that don't like Christmas. It's okay.
My grandma loves Christmas.
See? Hi, Grandma. No. Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay.
Well,
She
thank you
freaks out
so
every time we say Christmas.
I know. I'm like, Christmas is a holiday, and that's where it should stay. Okay.
Not in food.
Well, I gotta say, Oval Dogs Cafe, they're so creative and cute here. Definitely
It
stop
is.
by.
I like
yes.
that
And
they
say hi
have
to
like
Abby.
paper,
I know.
Isn't it
talking.
cute?
Look
It's
at
like a
and
little
it's all
boba.
paper based too.
Yeah.
It's leather paper. I love it.
I know. Yes. And it's really good.
Yes.
Very
it
good.
is.
So, well, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for being on our podcast.
Yes, thank
I
you.
had a lot of fun. Thank you.
We-
it's an honor.
We look forward to supporting you in the future
Oh,
and like
yeah.
promoting.
If I get
And
super
see-
famous, you're the first one to
Thank
mention.
We can't wait to see you in more shows
I
and
know.
things and
Oh,
support you.
hopefully.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna be at, I think it's in Silver City. There's a Dark Skies event. If you look it up on like in the Google.
When is this?
Yeah.
Next weekend?
Okay, so this will
Awesome.
be
Yeah.
recorded. I mean, this will come out probably
After.
in
Well,
July.
do you
I'm
mind
thinking.
sending
okay.
me a little
Yeah.
flyer
Oh, yeah,
online and we
yeah.
can just post
We can
that
post
and
it
be
and-
like, you've been to
Yeah.
this event.
Or you can post it and we will repost it. And we'll make
Yeah.
sure that you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, good for you.
Yes, I'm excited.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
And
And thank y'all for listening.
I know this was so fun.
Yeah, it was.
And thank you. Follow us.
Like,
Subscribe,
subscribe,
share.
do all that stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.